The Clubhouse Call-In with Burns and Gambo. Brought to you by Doghouse Downtown Phoenix. Game-changing burgers, brats, brews, and breakfast burritos 24/7. Dine in or order delivery. A home run every time.
The Arizona Diamondbacks just posted their lineup for tonight's Game 2 against the San Francisco Giants, and it is exactly as Gambo had said it would be. Playing shortstop and batting eighth tonight is our next guest here on the Burns and Gambo Show as part of the Clubhouse Call-In. Jordan Lawlar joining us here on the Burns and Gambo Show. Jordan, I'm Dave. This is Gambo. Welcome back to the show, I believe. I think we've had you on in the past. And congratulations on your promotion, man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me back on.
Yeah, what took so long? I mean, you're killing it down there in Reno. Why'd Hazen wait so long?
Day by day. You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, 336, 6 homers, 2 triples, 15 doubles. You stole like 13 out of 14 bases. I mean, but were you sitting there every day saying, has Hazen called? Did Mike call? I'm sure you were thinking about it, right?
I mean, yeah, obviously it crossed your mind, and I was tasked with the challenge of going down to Reno and improving everywhere in my game, getting reps at all 3 positions, and then obviously going down there and banging. So that's what I was tasked with doing, and that's what I wanted to do.
Was it more about the reps than anything else? Because, like, you missed all of last season. You missed out on all those at-bats. Was it really just a matter of just getting everyday at-bats before you got called up here?
I'm sure it could have been. Yeah, a little bit of that, and then I had never played second base really before, messed around spring with it. So I think that was a big part of it too. I needed to get reps all around and get comfortable in all the positions.
How would you describe then now your level of comfort with all the different positions? Are you as comfortable at second as you would be at your natural position shortstop, or do you feel like you still have some wrinkles to iron out over there?
I mean, I enjoy bouncing around to all of them. Obviously, I came up as a shortstop, so being able to get a different perspective is always fun and refreshing. So I'm ready to get out there, really anywhere out there, and do my job.
For the layperson who's never played shortstop at the level that you have or second, what's the difference? Tell me for you, what is the difference of playing at second versus short versus third when you're out there in terms of your approach?
Yeah, so I'll start with the left side. Short is more of an aggressive kind of reading it more as a triangle, I would say, coming at the ball. And then maybe more right-left as well. And then third base is more north-south. So really getting your drop steps and getting those angles ironed out. And then if you bounce over to second, you have the different feeds for double plays. And then you have obviously just moving different left, right. So everything's kind of flipped around. So that's the easiest way to explain all 3.
How do you feel different now compared to when you got called up as a 21-year-old 2 years ago when the team had the run to the World Series? You got called up in September. What's changed about you?
Yeah, I think I've learned a lot about myself. I've had some good off seasons now, healthy off seasons, to go really work with my different coaches and just understand how my body works and how I move and what allows me, what cues help me move best. So whether that's offense, defense, I think it's just a lot of learning, and this game's a great teacher. So the more focused, intentional reps you take, the more you're going to learn and the better you're going to be at the end of the day.
That season was a magical season, but for you, I kind of almost feel like it was probably a blur, right? I mean, you got called up in September, you got a hit against the Cubs, you had another hit against the Mets, you got a hit against Chicago, the Yankees, but it was over in a blink of an eye because you were only here for about a month and a half, and then the season was over. So to you, was it a blur? Do you look back on it and have fond memories, or do you just look at it as a learning experience?
It was amazing. It was like a movie. It felt like a movie because you're up for the month hitting both New York's, both Chicago's, and then we made the magical playoff run. So being a part of that as well, I mean, the best way I can describe it is it's just a dream that just kept on getting better, and the movie kept playing out.
Jordan Lawlar is our guest here on the Burns and Gambo Show, making his season debut tonight for the Diamondbacks as they're in San Francisco. Does it help tonight knowing that you did it 2 years ago, that this isn't your major league debut and it takes some of the surprise emotions out of the equation, or is it still an emotional thing for you, Jordan?
I would say it definitely helps being being here in the past, and then obviously the playoff run, which everything's turned up even more when you're obviously in the World Series playing the Rangers there. So having that past experience, that definitely helps now playing tonight, and I learned a ton from 23.
The plan for you, and plans change, but the plan was they were hopeful that they would bring you up and then you'll never have to get sent back down again. But that's easier said than done, right? You've got to play well, you've got to contribute, you got to do all of those things. So how do you look at it? Do you look at this as permanent, or do you look at it as, hey, I've just got to take this day by day and game by game?
I treat it how I've treated every professional game for myself, day by day, and my goal is always to be a big leaguer and an everyday big leaguer. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do day in and day out, help the team win, and however I can do that, that's what my mission is for this team in 25.
You had mentioned sending you down to starting the season for you at Reno to get you those at bats. Was there something specific you wanted to work on when you were down there and say, okay, I'm going to take this time to work on, in addition to the positional variance that you're talking about? Was there something at the dish that you wanted to work on while you were in Reno specifically?
Specifically, really just being an impact player. Whoever facing and ironing out the approaches and driving the ball to all parts of the field. I'd say those are, I guess, two big pieces there.
All right, I got to ask you this. You grew up in Dallas, right? You were born in California, grew up in Dallas?
No, born in Dallas, Carrollton technically, and then live in Irving.
Okay. Did you grow up a Mavericks fan?
Not really, but I did see we got the first pick. So
yeah. Oh, you said we.
Oh, he said we.
You did say we.
There was a we in there. Yeah, I heard we.
I mean, no Luka, but now they're going to get this Cooper Flag kid. So are you a Mavericks fan?
I am a LeBron fan, one. And then I'm actually a Duke fan growing up, so Cooper Flag, that'd be awesome.
Oh, so you're a Duke fan. Okay. We got a lot of those Duke guys. We got a lot of those Duke guys on the Phoenix Suns, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Grayson Allen and Plumlee, and there's a bunch of Duke guys over here.
Yeah, it's just.
I grew up watching them all. Yeah,
it's
Plumlee brothers. Yep.
Oh, so you really are. You know those teams well.
So you're a LeBron fan, but LeBron's changed teams a bunch of times. Do you have a team that you say this is my team?
Wherever LeBron goes, that's my team.
Okay, what are you doing? LeBron's out of the league.
I've thought about that actually because it's getting close.
It's getting close.
I would probably stick with. I like SGA a lot, honestly.
Oh, me too.
So maybe.
Oh, me too.
Maybe SGA. Switch with him.
Okay. So you root for players, not teams.
More so, yeah, 100%.
Okay. But I kind of get the feeling with the we that you kind of like you wouldn't be upset if the Mavericks do really well.
I mean, if the city wins, that's where my residency's at. So
okay, all right, there you go.
I'll jump in the Mavs celebration parade whenever it happens.
I think Jordan's like a lot of.
He roots for players, not teams.
Roots for players, not teams. I mean, I've found that something that's fairly like common among the 20-something-year-olds.
I always say
it's
root
all
for
about
people.
Players. Yeah, but not like that. Like I like you as a player versus the team that you play for. I think that's fairly common. Well, good. So you're all relaxed. You're all set for tonight. You got family there. You got people there to watch. What's the plan for you tonight?
Yeah, I do have. I have an aunt and then a cousin that live down in the San Diego area, so they're up here right now, actually. So they'll be here tonight.
Very cool. Well, Jordan, congratulations on the promotion. We're all very excited to watch you make your season debut and see what this all looks like. We've been talking about you being here for such a long time. We're excited to watch it. Best of luck this season. I'm sure we'll talk again. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks again for having me on.
Thanks, Jordan. You got it.
Jordan Lawlar joining us here on the Burns Gambo show.
Like the Mavs. I feel you like the Mavs.
Yeah,
yeah,
but he is. I mean, they're how many 20-year-olds we talk to who they're
like a player.
They're KD fans. They're Shai Gilgeous-Alexander fans. They're not really fans of the Oklahoma City Thunder. You
kind of do that in the NBA more than any other sport.
Look, if Devin Booker doesn't play his entire career with the Phoenix Suns, I will be a diehard Devin Booker fan wherever he goes.
Wherever he goes,
unless it's the Lakers, then screw him.
Oh. Okay.
If it's the Lakers, he's on his own. Everybody else,
it hurt you when Nash went to the Lakers.
No, because I knew he was cooked.
You knew he was cooked?
I knew he was cooked. I wasn't that worried about
Goose.
Nash going to the.
Okay.
Yeah, but Booker, as long as Booker's not cooked, it'll bug me to no end if he goes to the Lakers, but I'm not.
There you go.
Not that worried about it. Our thanks to Jordan Lawlar for joining us here on Burns and Gambo.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.